on the side of more freedom and personal choices of those kinds of things. And I made that same argument when I wanted to legalize marijuana. Like, and more than 500,000 Americans die every year from smoking and tobacco, or tens and tens of thousands die from alcohol. And I think there's bigger issues to address than that product. So I don't support it, and I would never support snuff or chewing tobacco, but it's available.
John Fetterman siding with freedom against the nanny state. Fetterman shot down Senator Chuck Schumer's proposed federal crackdown on Zyn nicotine pouches. Schumer wants the FTC and the FDA to investigate. He says he's concerned about Zyn's marketing practices and the health effects. Let's welcome back in Robbie Suave and Kate Monroe with us. Robbie, John Fetterman, based here again, you could say, and siding with common sense. And also, I should point out, this week, there were just 2 Democratic senators who did not sign on to a Senate resolution supporting a 2-state solution for Israel in the Palestinian conflict. Those 2 senators were John Fetterman and Joe Manchin. One of these guys is not running for anything right now. That's John Fetterman. I think Joe Manchin is kind of running for something. But what do you take? Do you think John Fetterman represents kind of an emerging trend that you will see in the Democratic Party, or is he an outlier?
I wish he were not an outlier. I think he sort of is, but it will not surprise you at all, knowing my libertarian views, that I am delighted to hear him come out for common sense, for letting people make their own choices about what products to put in their body. Chuck Schumer is one of the worst nanny state members of our political establishment ever. He was recently saying the same thing about Prime, which is an energy drink. Oh no, kids are drinking it. It has as much caffeine as coffee. Who cares? It doesn't matter. With this product, it's more of the same. There's no reason to come between people and this choice. I've tried it, by the way. It's not for me. I don't like it. I'm never going to have it again. But that should be up to you. Glad to hear Fetterman. Whatever he went through medically, personally, he has come out of this a much more a thoughtful, ideological, interesting political figure who I am glad to see representing Pennsylvania. On some level, it feels like Republicans ended up winning that seat after all.
Well, maybe, except for the marijuana legalization part. He did throw that in there as well. It's good to hear this. And I think one of the points he made, Kate, is that there are a lot bigger priorities right now than cracking down on Zyn. And if Chuck Schumer cared as much about cracking down on illegal immigration as he did on cracking down on Zyn, they might actually have a deal in the U.S. Senate. Looks like we lost Kate's mic there. We'll send that one over to you, Robbie, and hope we can get Kate's mic reestablished.
Am I back?
Oh, no, there she is. She's back. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Go ahead, Kate.
I accidentally muted myself.
No problem.
I was agreeing. I mean, these are the people that went after plastic straws. They're going to go after nicotine pouches. They're never worried about the safety of Americans, and that's what they should be focusing on. I actually randomly am starting a business for no nicotine pouches just to offer an alternate choice, because I think people deserve choices. I help veterans, and so we decided to put out a no-nic product called Conquer. But I certainly think Americans, if they want to smoke, if they want to do nicotine, what they want to do, we should stop standing in the way of what people want. Stopping choices.
Yeah, once upon a time, I had a nasty habit of dipping tobacco when I was younger, and I still put gum down there sometimes. And I've resisted the temptation to start Zyn, but I've never wanted to do Zyn more in my life until I saw Chuck Schumer want to crack down on Zyn. So I might make it through this weekend without trying Zyn. I might not, and I'll report back on Monday either way.
I'll send you a
Robbie,
Conquer pouch.
We got more. Okay, all right. What's in it, by the way? What is in it?
It's no nicotine. It's a nicotine alternative, just to sort of give you the same, like you were saying, being able to put something in your lip, but it gives you like a little sense that the nicotine does. It makes you feel that same sensation without being on nicotine. So it actually helps people transfer off of it. We were trying to stop cancer in the veteran community. That's why we pursued it, but we think it's a good alternative.
Yeah, I mean, I know lots of people, personal friends of mine, who were able to quit smoking and quit doing dip because of Zyn, still get that nicotine pump. But I'm interested. I'm curious. And everything in moderation, as I say. All right, guys, stand by. We got more to come. We got 2